Let's play I Give Up. I told you to write down some things that you're just giving up on after 2 weeks. They could be a future bet. They could be a team. They could be a player.
This is fun.
They could be anything. So what was the first thing after 2 weeks you've given up on?
I've given up on trying to enjoy Chiefs games. They're not fun to watch unless you're enamored with the tailored cutaways. They're just way more exciting teams to watch move the ball, including mine, including yours. I don't care how many wins we end up with. Yeah. I think it's time to give them 1 p.m. kickoff slots, Take away the full dose of primetime games that they have. They have like 6. That's the most you could have. It takes them 11 minutes to score. And, when it's a dozen play drive, some dumb shit happens like Kelsey did, like hits off his hand and interception the other way at the goal line. I mean, I was looking at this 3 years ago, they averaged 29 points per game. And the 5 years before that, they were anywhere from 29 to 35, right? Since the 3 years, it's 21, 21, and 21 and a half. That's gigantic movement. Like, I'm not saying that's all Tyreek Hill. I don't know what it is, but we could pick any team that scores 21 points. Mahomes is just good enough to figure out how to win these games. So I just don't, I'm done with it. I don't think I need to see him every time. Give him the 10 a.m. slot on the West Coast. They don't need to be one of 3 games and the featured game on a Sunday afternoon.
Chiefs fatigue, sounds like. Now, I remember when the Patriots, when my team was taking all the shit that they took in the 2010s when everybody got really tired of them. The Chiefs have been way more in your face than the Patriots ever were with the tail, like Kelsey coming in today with a suit with the shorts on and all the wedding stuff and Mahomes. And they have this giant documentary series about them. And meanwhile, they're still playing.
Right.
Andy Reid, all this stuff. Like, the Pats, were winning and maybe some people felt like we're cheating, but they were never like just bombastically in your face like this.
Well, that's
I'm more
part
tired
of
them from that standpoint.
The other thing is that their point, they still scored. I'm a defensive guy too, but the Patriots put up points. Like, you don't go an hour without seeing them score. When Randy Moss left the team, it wasn't like you went down from 35 to 25 points, right? Like, Brady was still there. It was enjoyable to watch. I just can't watch these Chiefs try to move the ball up and down the field.
Well, congratulations. That was a great way to start the game. I had them 4th in this exercise.
Okay.
My number 1 team, very similar to your case, is the Philadelphia Eagles. I just don't enjoy watching them play. And it's a lot of the same stuff you said. I don't even think their fans enjoy them playing. Like Sheil Kapadia, our friend who works at The Ringer.
Yeah.
He even thinks now like they're just trying to troll everybody by being intentionally entertaining. He had a tweet about that today. I fucking can't stand watching them. That game was like watching paint dry. I wanted to take it off the multi-view.
Yeah.
But there were only 3 games. There was nothing to replace it. I would have to do WNBA playoffs or something.
Your father's like, find more games. What are you doing?
Like they threw deep to Devonta Smith once, and it was like, oh, something happened.
Yeah, right.
Otherwise, it's just like these swing passes to Barkley, these boring runs up the middle, every 4th and 1, 4th and 2. Now I'm watching Australian rugby for a play.
Yeah.
And I just don't enjoy it at all. And I like a lot of the players in their team. I don't like watching them play football. These are 2 games in a row that I fucking snooze fest. I'm on my phone the whole time as the football game's happening.
I'm with you. What's your next Every team in that division is more entertaining than them. I'm going to give a 2A to your 1B, and I give up trying to convince people that tush push sucks. More specifically, it's not a football play. As you mentioned, rugby. It's fat guys shoving a world-class athlete forward. Now it's worse than ever because everyone is so offsides. The refs have no idea what to do.
Yeah,
right?
What happened with that? We had the Broncos lost a game because of some ambiguous leverage rule on a field goal kick. I still don't even know what happened. Yeah. And meanwhile, the Chiefs, every time 4 guys are jumping forward before the ball snapped.
Yeah, the Eagles. Right, yes.
The Eagles.
Yeah, I know. The refs have no idea. And the guys on both sides are jumping. It's like, well, 8 guys moved early. Fuck it, we'll let it go. And it's a bummer.
They can't see. There's 20 guys huddled together. How do they even know what's happening?
It's humanity. You can't see the ball at all. And
it's idiotic.
My team's division rival, so I'm extra worked up about it. But you know what would be worse if then just the Eagles being good at this? If everybody was good at the tush push. Think about how unwatchable football would be if only 1st and 2nd down mattered and the big guys on offense can push everybody around on defense on 3rd and 3 and 4th and 1. That would just go back to this not be. At one point, it was banned. Let's ban it again. Why do we have to wait for someone to get injured? Who cares about that part of it? It's important, but let's just get rid of it.
That's the only way it's getting banned is when
so stupid.
There's going to be some absolutely horrible injury, and then it will be banned. I was trying to think of like another type of play that would be technically a football play, but would be as ludicrous to watch because it has no correlation with anything else we watch during the course of 10 hours. And I decided it was on a field goal kick. If on the defense, guys were allowed to climb on each other's shoulders, almost like college kids trying to climb over a fence.
Right.
And you just had 3 guys climbed on shoulders and one guy had his hands up. And then they kept blocking kicks. And we were just like, what is this? This is, and now you had like the offensive line trying to knock the 3 guys standing on top of each other over. And somebody gets hurt. Like, that's kind of what the tush push is. It's just not, it's not football. It's fucking stupid.
It doesn't look like it. Yeah, I think I came up with an idea where imagine Christian McCaffrey sits on like 2 linemen's shoulders, right? And they carry him like playing chicken. And at the last second, he lunges over the goal line, right? From just like 6 feet up. Like with that, is that a play? Is that a football play?
Or if McCaffrey, he had 2 linemen and they flung him like a slingshot once he had the ball.
Yes.
And they just flung him over the line like he was like a boomerang.
Yeah.
Yeah. And technically you could do that. But
I'm telling you, if everybody got good at this, it would really ruin all football
explain
viewing.
To me this. Yeah. Explain to me this, people who run football. So leverage, which the Broncos game. Now, if the Broncos game was fixed today, I apologize because it had all the elements. I don't think it was, but if it was, I apologize for what I'm about to say.
Yeah.
This leverage play.
Set the scene. The Colts try a field goal. They miss it.
Colts try a 60-yard field goal. It's 10 yards short and it's wide right. It's like it basically lands on the goal line. And the Broncos win. And then they're like, no, there was a leverage play. This is after the Broncos, they've thrown a pick inside, inside Colts territory and the 10 minutes left when it seems like they're going to put the game away. Then Dobbins runs all the way down to the 20 with under 4 minutes left, gets up and spikes the ball like a jerk, delay a game. Next play, penalty, face mask on the tight end. Now we're suddenly at the 40-yard line. Of course, Lutz has to hit the goalpost. Right. So then we come down the other way, and it all leads to the Colts with this fucking leverage play after the Broncos stop them.
Yeah.
And so here's my question. Leverage. This is apparently unsafe for the center because one guy leaned him down so the other guy could jump behind him.
Yeah.
What's the tush push? But it's safe to have a running back get shoved from behind by his teammates? That's not leverage?
Yeah.
So leverage is good or bad? What is it? What do we do in NFL?
Leverage is good. It's good in almost everything, right? You want leverage in contract negotiations. You want leverage in relationships. You want leverage in almost any situation. If you're looking for a raise, whatever, they need to call it something different. Call it like a cheat jumping or something. But whatever you call it, the guy didn't do it. He didn't. It didn't happen.
Yeah, do you think they could protest that and just be like, we lost and this was the wrong call?
Yeah.
Flip this.
Those things don't usually hold up. And, we can get into like how Steichen like really ruined that. But by the way, he's the favorite for coach of the year right now because they're 2-0. But he didn't do him any favors kicking that 60-yard field goal unless he knew the leverage was coming, like you said. Yeah.
That could not have missed more dramatically.
Awful.
It's the Bill Simmons podcast presented by FanDuel, and the NFL is back, and thank God. FanDuel has everything. They got an awesome app. They have SGPs. They have great futures. They have good prop bets, live betting, your way bets, clean app. It's great to use. Been using it for a few years. Every time I go back to Boston or any place that has FanDuel and I get to use it, I'm always excited. I'm on an airplane runway. You done the airplane runway?
Yeah. Everybody.
Airplane runway.
There should be a button, the runway button.
I'm on the airplane runway. I got to get this in. Get your bets in, build something bold, make every game feel bigger. Download the FanDuel app or head to FanDuel.com/BS to get started. The Ringer, committed to responsible gaming. Please visit rg-help.com to learn more about the resources and helplines available and listen to the end of this episode for additional details. You must be 21 plus and present in select states or 18 plus and present in DC, Kentucky, or Wyoming. Gambling problem, call 1-800-GAMBLER. Visit rg-help.com. Call 1-888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. Paid endorsement. Well, that was my next I give up, was I give up with NFL officiating. We had multiple games today determined by it. There were flags everywhere. The Cardinals-Panthers game, as the Panthers were driving, it was just flag. The Giants had like 14 penalties today that the Patriots had, I think, 12 and still won. It's just we've gone penalty crazy. I'm not really sure why, but I give up even getting mad about it.
Isn't it like that at the beginning of the year until guys figure out how not to hold and everything?
The worst ones were the leverage play and the Hunter pass interference actually swung games.
Yeah, the leverage one is something you don't really see a lot. And they didn't need to call it on a 60-yard missed field goal.
What do you have for your next I give up?
What do I have? I give up trying to figure out if Justin Fields is good. I thought I had a good grasp going into this year. He was like, you'll read it all, the stats, 35th in expected yards, 32nd in red zone, 39th, 15th in this. And it's like, oh, wait, he's on the Jets. All right, he teamed up with his former wide receiver hookup from Ohio State, Garrett Wilson. They scored 32 points versus what we thought was like a vaunted, Pittsburgh defense. And then a big fat nada versus the Bills, who allowed 40 last Sunday night. So he has a concussion. I hope he's okay, but I am done judging Justin. Can't figure it out.
Their offense was awful. And I actually thought they did a pretty good job for about a quarter against Allen. Mm-hmm. Then there was this weird moment in the game when he got hit and it looked like he got a concussion or something. He ran off and he took his helmet off.
Yeah.
And if you had Jets money, like me, had already given up the game, you're like, all right, Trubisky's coming in. I guess I have to leave it on the multi-view now. But it turned out he just had like a bloody nose. And then he came in and just completely crushed.
Right.
And I continue to think he's the best player in the league.
Oh, really?
I do. I continue to think he's the best quarterback we have.
Okay. I thought you were talking about Josh Fields.
Allen.
I'm like, I may have to change my thing here.
Josh Allen. But I mention all of this because today, first of all, House and I took the Jets plus 6.5. I put a little money in the Jets as well.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe this is where you need like a betting conciliary or just need, FanDuel will shoot those ads like you've been on the site for 52 minutes.
Right. Reality check or something?
Maybe there should be an AI person that comes in and be like, we just wanted to remind you that you're betting on Justin Fields against Josh Allen. And be like, oh shit, I am. Why am I doing that?
I love it. Like
that should be the AI, what the fuck are you doing guy from FanDuel.
So you have to
I'm giving them that idea.
You have to set it up ahead of time. Like slap me in the face if I bet on Justin Fields. Slap me in the face if I could cash out on this bet at 15-1 and I'm instead waiting to see if this 48-yard field goal goes in.
It's like don't be stupid. Your computer or your iPad just starts vibrating.
Yeah, it's a reminder. Yeah, it's got to be worse than vibrating. I think you got to,
I needed it today because if anybody had said that to me, I would have been like, you're right. What am I doing? This is insane. This is I'm taking the Jets because the Bills are banged up in their secondary. The Jets can't throw the ball.
Yeah. I don't think, here it is. We can't go on and on every week about how Josh Allen is number one. He's my MVP and this and that. And then just bet again. As long as like the weather is okay and everything, they're going to score. I know they only scored 30. They could have scored 45, 47 that game. They kind of took their foot off the gas. That's just where they are. So if you think the Jets are going to score in the 30s, 40s, then fine. But no, not even close.
Well, so how many points did the Bills end up with? They had 71 points in 2 games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Pretty good. My next I give up. Travis Kelce, I think I'm good. He seems like a nice guy. I know people who are friends with him. No shots fired. I'm good. I'm good.
I'm with you.
The suit with the shorts today. He has the big drop and he makes 2 plays and he's doing like the WWE flexing. And then, of course, the ball bounces off his hands for the interception for the biggest play of the game. He's one of the best tight ends I've ever seen. He's not the best. His wedding will be the biggest wedding we've had since Princess Di. I'm happy for them. I'm a big believer in true love. I'm just good. I need a break.
All right. I think you were probably on the bubble for getting invited to that wedding, but now you can forget it. You're not going.
I don't need to be invited. I just need a break.
You want a break?
I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good. Because
like how he broke every bone in Xavier Worthy's body. Like a break like that.
That's the thing. He's probably cost them 2 games. I'll say this too. He was one of the best guys in the league, but the tight end position is so loaded and great right now. Yeah. I don't think he's one of the best 8 or 9 guys I'm watching week to week. Like the Colts have this dude Warren, who for some reason the Bears took a tight end 10th in the draft as the first tight end taken, and it wasn't Tyler Warren, who looks like a cross between Gronk and Bowers and Kelsey. Like he's just a fucking beast. Mm-hmm. But you watch like even like the Jags have that guy Strange.
Yeah.
You know, you go on down, and it feels like everybody has like a tight end who can catch balls now. And what Kelsey does doesn't seem as special.
I'll do you one better. He's a podcaster. That's all he is. And there are probably 3 podcasters who are better at football than him right now. Amy Poehler, Van Latham. So let's.
Yeah, Van could get in there.
Yeah, of course. Let's rank him as what he is. He's a podcaster. That's all.
Yeah, we'll see. Because unfortunately, they really need him these next 10 weeks.
Yeah, you're not kidding.
That's another I give up, actually. I just don't think it's going to happen for the Chiefs. I have Chiefs fans in my life who are like, we'll be fine.
Really?
We'll be fine. Trust the infrastructure. Rice comes back week 7. We're going to get Worthy back. Like, we're going to be explosive. And I see the case, but I think the pass rush is not there. Mm-hmm. And I don't know, like, you can explain the wide receiver part to me, but you can't explain why you don't really have a pass rush anymore.
Right.
I just don't think they have it. And Mahomes, at some point with these long balls, all the stats from the past 25 games, like there's something really wrong with him throwing deep balls at this point. He did connect to one with Thornton today, but he overthrows dudes 3-4 times a game, it feels like.
Right. Well, I like it. At least he's letting it go at that time. Like, oh, good. It's been 40 minutes since we've seen you throw anything other than like a 4-yard slant or take off for a first down yourself. But so they're 0-2. What do we think? They have to go 9-6 to be in the mix at 9-8 to get like a seed like that, or 7.
9-8 gets them in. So I still would.
They should beat the Giants this week. So we could come back to this. They're not a cross off just yet.
We don't. FanDuel doesn't have the playoff bets yet.
They don't have playoffs yet. Yeah.
They do have divisions,
right?
The Chiefs are down a plus 210 in the AFC West now.
Right. So they were minus 110 to start the season.
They are plus 550 for the AFC. Mm-hmm. And Mahomes is 20-1 now for MVP.
I mean, how is he even 6 at this point? I don't know. That's weird. That's weird.
Another Mahomes thing, you can't tell me this is good. Mahomes has 123 yards rushing this year. Mm-hmm. He's on pace for 1,000 yards. There's no way that's good. Why do I want him rushing for 1,000 yards in a season? I don't want him getting hit ever.
Right.
If I'm the Chiefs.
He's definitely taking off out of necessity for sure.
Listen, you can only pay the piper for so long in the NFL with this cap and trying to get lucky on these picks over and over again. And it looks like all those rookie offensive linemen and these young guys, rookie and second-year guys, they're okay. Not great. The defensive line, it's okay. It's not great. Running back, skill position guys, it's really like a lot is hinging on when Rice comes back. And Rice is really good.
Yeah. Look, I said this is, we want to think of them as the Bills of the early 90s that scored 1 million points, or the Rams, that scored a ton of points, or any. So the Bills, this year's Bills are the only team like that. This is the Chiefs. They're going to score 20 or 21 on average, and they're either going to get a little help from the refs, or Mahomes is going to pull them out of a ditch in the fourth quarter. Otherwise, they're going to lose a lot of these games.
You know who sounded really happy today?
Who's that?
Tom Brady announcing that game.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. He's like, assignment of more Chiefs games. This is fun. How many Super Bowls does Pat have? Oh, 3. Yeah. That's what I thought.
Do you think he has an app where he checks his legacy? The how much difference there is between these guys?
He's like, oh, yeah. Good throw by Pat. It's a nice job by him there. Like kind of like slightly condescending with his announcing.
He's got a mute button where he's celebrating. He's like high-fiving everyone.
Yeah. Another overthrow. I would have hit that guy. The Bill Simmons podcast is brought to you by FanDuel. Football fans, best way to game day is on FanDuel. The FanDuel Sports app is your home for all your favorite NFL bets. I'm on the East Coast. I made a few of my favorite NFL bets today. Turned out okay. The Broncos could have treated me better, But from yards to touchdowns to who will win with FanDuel, any play can be the play of the game. And that's why we have 2 Monday night games. Buccaneers and Texans, Chargers and Raiders, and FanDuel is giving all customers a 30% profit boost token on both games. That's right. You can get in on the action with 2 30% profit boost tokens. I probably like the Buccaneers Texans under, and I would say Raiders maybe alt line, take them to +4.5 at home, something like that. And I would parlay those together or do them separately, or just take the Raiders money line. But that's what I like. Make FanDuel your go-to app for any snap. FanDuel.com/BS. That's the URL to bet the Buccaneers versus the Texans and the Chargers versus the Raiders with 2 30% PBTs. Play your game with FanDuel, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. You must be 21 plus, present in select states, or 18 plus and present in D.C., Kentucky, or Wyoming. Opt-in required bonus issued as non-withdrawable profit boost tokens. Restrictions apply, including any token expiration, max wager amount. See terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER or visit rg-help.com. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org/chat in Connecticut. This episode is brought to you by State Farm. Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like expecting the leadership of a team captain on the football field, but getting a C captain? Sure, they're both captains, but who's going to run your offense? You wouldn't settle for just anything for your team, so don't settle for just any insurance. When it comes to getting the help you need, State Farm is the real deal. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. 0-2 teams. So right now we have the Jets, Dolphins,
Are we
Cleveland.
done with the game? I give up? We gave up
we're
on the
coming
game?
back.
Oh,
I'm just on the Chiefs really quick.
Yeah.
Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Tennessee, Kansas City, Giants, Bears, Carolina, New Orleans. We have 9 0-2 teams. This isn't a death sentence, but it's never good. We talk about this every year when we're heading into week 3. The 24 Rams were 0-2. They made it. 23 Texans were 0-2. They made it. 22 Bengals were 0-2. They ended up making the AFC title game. So one of those teams, Jets, Dolphins, Browns, Tennessee, Chiefs, Giants, Bears, Panthers, Saints, one of those teams.
The Chiefs are in so much better shape than any of those that you name. They just, because of the Chiefs.
And Texans, maybe. Yeah. So it would be going to be Chiefs or Texans if the Texans go into
the Texans lose.
One of those two.
Yeah.
One of those two, right?
It's easier now, though, right? Because
no case for the Giants for you?
There's more playoff teams. I don't know. If they play up my Cowboys every week, they'll get there. They'll have 10 wins.
I mean,
good God.
Some major points. What do you have for I give up? Do you have any more?
I got one more. Yeah. Complaining about quarterbacks trying to draw defenses from the shotgun. Offsides from the shotgun. I'm done with it. These guys, it's 4th and half a yard, and you'll see a guy line up in the shotgun, and it's deafening roars from the crowd. You need like Superman-esque hearing, outer body hearing to be able to hear the cadence instead of being on the ball and trying to get these exhausted D linemen to jump off sides where like just a little head shake could do it. What's with the shotgun? Like, I don't know. I don't care because I'm done complaining about it. I just don't understand it.
80 cookies.
What's he saying? Yeah. But get up close. You would scare me. You're doing that on Zoom and I'm getting a little jittery. But if you were right in my ear, right, it'd be a little more effective.
I don't know how you're not over center if you're trying to draw people off sides. Right. I completely agree with you. It's a great point. I have one more I give up.
Go ahead.
Well, I actually have 2, but we can talk about one of them later. Daniel Jones jokes.
You're not done with those. You don't give up.
He's pretty good in those 2 games.
Yeah.
He really was. I thought he made good plays. I thought he had I thought he had good command of the offense. Yeah. Taylor was great. Taylor really seems like he's 100% back. I mean, he's got to be one of the 3 best running backs right now. I don't know. I thought he was all right. He definitely, for a guy whose career seemed over last year, it did not seem over in these 2 games, including today.
Wait, wasn't he better than all right? Denver's defense is supposed to be good. It was top 5 or 6
that's
last
what I'm saying.
year. He had
I'm
316
trying to
yards,
be calm about it because it's Daniel Jones. But,
no interceptions. Yeah.
He was legitimately good in that game.
I don't want to give up the jokes just yet, but if he has a great running back, I know he did in Barkley also. I also wonder if Brian Daboll could get fired just based on Daniel Jones' performance on the Colts, like having nothing to do with what the Giants do this year. Like if the Colts go 12-5 and the Giants go,
he got 400 and
9-8.
something yards out of Wilson though, who's half dead.
Yeah, I know. Well, that's not going to continue.
Seemed like a good breakup.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to give up on Caleb Williams was the only other guy I had in there. But I did want to ask you right now, how many 2024 NFL draft QBs would you take before you took him in a draft?
Yeah, let's hear him.
Well, you tell me.
Oh, all right.
Well, I'll go with who was the second guy in that draft? Hold on, I'm queuing it up. I should have had this.
No, it's all right. It's Jaden Daniels.
Oh, Jaden Daniels, you're taking over him. Would you rather have Drake May or Caleb Williams? Come on,
man.
Come on.
Let's go the other way.
Who's taking Caleb Williams over Drake May? That's ridiculous.
I say Penix and Nix, both them.
So you take Nix over Caleb Williams?
Yeah, I think so.
You would take Penix over Caleb Williams?
Yeah, I don't know about Drake May. You sure this kid's good?
Why are you doing this to me?
What's their record? It's probably the same. I don't know. I mean,
he finally got protection today, and he was excellent.
Right.
All right. So that's basically
a lot of them
in the draft.
A lot of them, yeah.
No, there's other quarterbacks in that draft.
Well, I think it was just 6, right? Oh, that's the first round. Yeah.
Oh, McCarthy.
Yeah, McCarthy, not yet.
Would you rather have Rattler or Caleb Williams?
Caleb Williams.
Okay.
Although I want Rattler around. I do like betting against him, money line, at least.
Would you rather have Florida State's Jordan Travis or Caleb Williams? No, hopefully Caleb will be fine, but it's pretty grim. That's why I didn't want to put an I give up, but he has a couple plays a game that just look like when you're watching like a bad college game. And Sean McDonough's like, oh no. It's like he has a couple of those passes.
This has to be one of the more depressed evenings for Ben Johnson, right? Like, I'm annoyed I didn't convince us to bet the Lions over 27.5 points or whatever it was, because this was the FU Ben Johnson game, right? So if they were ever going to break out, it was going to be this one.
I guess that would be an I give up, because I give up on my Bears playoff prediction and the bet I have on them. I think out of the teams, I try to take a couple swings with the picks, and that's the only one that feels dead already. Because I had Seattle. I thought Seattle was good today. We'll talk about them in a second. Pats, I'm not giving up on that. Vegas, but the Bears doesn't look great.
The Lions aren't going away. I think I put them at a 4 when we did the panic meter thing last week. I think I put them at a 4. They're still going to be solid. So now the Bears have
here's the thing. Yeah. Green Bay might be fucking awesome. So that loss in week 1 doesn't look as horrible as it did in the moment, because Green Bay is the best team in the league. You know, and they're playing the Bears. It's a little...
Listen, that Micah Parsons trade crushed the Cowboys and was not good for Caleb Williams. Those were the two entities that really suffered.
Well, you wouldn't have been able to pay your cornerback who's already out now.
True. Right. That's true.
We wouldn't have been able to do that.
We're not going to be able to pay our kicker. The kicker is the one we're going to have to... Jerry's going to have to back the truck up for.
This episode is brought to you by NFL Sunday Ticket. My friend, NFL Sundays are back. You won't want to miss the action. NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV, another friend of mine, lets you catch every game every Sunday all in one place. And now, get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Head to youtube.com/BS and sign up now. Local and national games on YouTube TV. NFL Sunday Ticket for out-of-market games excludes digital-only games and commercial use. If you cancel YouTube TV, you will lose access to NFL Sunday Ticket. Terms, embargoes, device, and content restrictions apply. Commercial use excluded. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. So let's talk about your team. So I wrote down, because you have the uniforms. Yes. It was a high-scoring game, and it was the icons on the screen where it's like Cowboys versus Giants. So it feels big, but it's like those... when you go on Amazon and it's like, it's a new movie with John Travolta and Bruce Willis. Oh. And you're like, that's probably not going to be did that come out in 22? They're cops? What? That's
so mean. That's so much meaner than what I said about Drake May. So mean.
Well, it's like a straight to video movie. It's basically Cowboys Giants. Here are the Cowboys and the Giants.
These are cover
Kevin
bands.
Kevin Spacey's the bad guy.
They're not the real band. It's just cover bands playing each other.
Yeah.
Shit.
It's really depressing. I wish it had been a tie. The highlight of the game, though, was you have the ball, you're over midfield, and there's 9 seconds left, and there's time to really try to get into field goal range. And Schottenheimer does a handoff left for 3 yards to set Aubrey up on the on the left hash mark from 64.
Right.
He's like, no, we got him and then Aubrey fucking nails it. And I'm like, what am I watching? I've watched 19 people miss PATs today, and the Cowboys are setting up 64-yard field goals and draining them.
I love Greg Olsen, but today he was like, when Javonte Williams gets that carry, they have 9 seconds left and a timeout, and he gets a carry and immediately trips forward. And there's like, well, when you get the ball like that, you don't know what 9 seconds is. Like, yes, you do. Yes, you do. You can get 6 yards and then like call timeout if you're
just
on the
quick
ground.
Out.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly. It's like, I know everybody, Brandon Aubrey's going to make any kick he tries. All they have to do is get to their own 30. It's like, no, even the 64-yarder barely made it. Can we get to a decent spot? But yeah, that was a miserable. I mean, I just early on, I was like, okay, my team sucks. So when your team sucks, you just want to win certain games, right? You want to win home against the Giants. You have to win that. I'll take 4-13 if I can get out of this somehow with a win. I promise I will. And it was just a matter of what's going to happen first. Is Russ going to throw for 500 yards or are the Giants going to amass 500 yards in penalties? It was that sloppy a game.
14 penalties for the Giants. 54 first downs in the game.
Yeah.
You had 31 or 32, almost 1,000 yards in offense, and some genuinely nice Russell Wilson throws.
Definitely. Yeah.
And Neighbors was unstoppable. Now, you don't have any defensive backs anymore, but he was all over running amok.
That's a problem.
I thought it was very entertaining. I enjoyed it. I thought the announcers were good. I thought, but it was two teams that combined. How many wins Cowboys and Giants combined this year? 12? 10?
Oh, yeah, that's 12,
11,
I think is generous.
9?
Yeah, well, they have to play each other again, so that's going to be 1.
Yeah.
Well, they could tie. They could tie that. It was close enough. Yeah, it's bad news. It really is. I don't know what to say.
I was happy for you. You didn't want to be 0-2.
No, I didn't want to.
Like
but
two.
I was texting my buddies. I'm like, I'd take a tie right now. I will take a tie. Probably 4 different times I said, I'll take a tie. But
well, it felt, you know what it felt like? The last night, the Netflix, the undercard fight, Mobili against Martinez.
Right.
And these guys are just beating the shit out of each other for 10 rounds. It's like, they always call these like the Rock'em Sock'em Robot fights.
Right. Gotti Ward.
And just 1,000 headshots and nobody's getting phased. And then at some point, it's like, this is going to just make it a draw. There should be no loser for this. And it was a draw. That's how I felt about Cowboys Giants.
It was like that if there were like 40 low blows in the fight. I mean, you said there were 14 penalties. There was one penalty, I don't think they even counted, where the Giants had 4 penalties on the play and the Cowboys had 1 and it offset. So they really had
and it counts for only 1?
Yeah, it counts for none. It's like CeeDee Lamb like taunted somebody and they're like, well, we have to disregard the other 4 penalties then. But
so the Pats won. They had 12 penalties, 2 missed PATs, roughly 500 missed tackles, and they give up a kick return TD, and somehow they won. The Colts had 473 yards of offense, 2 touchdowns, and 5 field goals. They had 7 scoring drives, and
leverage.
Leverage. I wrote this down. So I'm trying not to get too excited about them because if you remember 12 months ago, the New Orleans Saints and Derek Carr went 2-0 and had all this offense. And I think I came on for this podcast heading into week 3 wondering like, they feel a little 99 Rams-ish.
Right.
And it's one of the worst moments in the recent history of this podcast. I am not saying anything about the Colts, but they did win and they're 2-0. And I have no idea if it's going to last. But I will say Taylor and Warren might be top 5 to 7 at their positions, right? Their receivers, that Pierce always gets open once a game deep.
Yep.
They have Downs, they have Pittman. They have a little bit of a pass rush. Like their defense is okay. Good special teams.
Their defense definitely better than last year.
It's definitely better.
AFC South, which is anyone's game always. But it begins and ends with the quarterback, right? And we've seen all of these. You said, right? Derek Carr, these old guys who were good or some guys who were never good. Between the Derek Carrs and the Zach Wilsons, but then there's a Sam Darnold who wins like 13 games. So you can't discount all of them, but you have to keep your eye. You got to be level-headed.
Yeah, I told you I test drove the Colts for AFC South.
Right.
And I talked to a Giants friend of mine who watches every play of every Giants game. And I was like, how bad was Dimes last year? We talked about this in the Over-Unders pod. And he was just like, so bad. Don't do it. Don't stay away. And it did sway me. But he does look better than last year. Couple more games. The Lions, Bears. Detroit had 7 20-plus yard plays in that game.
Yeah.
The Bears, a friend of mine who's a Bears fan was sending all the draft picks they had who like did nothing in this game because they had a lot of first, seconds. They made some trades.
Sure.
And they might, especially if they don't hit on Caleb piece. Just seems like a write-off. I don't know if they're a cross-off, but they would certainly be on the list. I would still have the Panthers over them. Could we officially make the Panthers our first cross-off team?
You want to do it now? Really?
Yeah. They're the first one.
There's
no way they make the playoffs.
If Tampa loses, aren't they a game out?
No. The Carolina's not making the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. No.
Let's
okay.
cross them up.
All right. They're not making it. I feel weird doing it before the Saints. I don't know why you like Spencer Rattler over Backdoor Bryce.
Backdoor Bryce, I had that written down. Tepper, 38-82 as an owner in 120 games.
He's good.
120 games, 38 wins for him. The Seahawks Steelers we did not talk about.
Yeah.
I think I was right about the Seahawks, and I think they just fucked the game up last week. They were much better this week.
Right.
Their defense is good. They did get a break of Caleb Johnson just forgetting the new kickoff rules. But, considering that at one point they had 2 picks on the road, right? And it just feels like, they're going to go 0-2, but they clamped down in the second half. They have a couple JSN.
Yeah.
They can run the ball.
He made some plays. I was looking. Did you say their division odds, or that was somebody else you said?
No, but I can give them to you because they got to be a little better than they were with this. They're still 9-1.
What were they? Was that what they were? Were they 10 or something?
They haven't budged.
That's pretty good. That's pretty. I mean, what other 1-1 team do you think has a shot? And you get 9-1 odds.
Might bet that right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the Cardinals are 2-0, and the 2 games could not have been less inspiring. They barely held on against Spencer Rattler and Bryce Young. Like, barely held on down the stretch. Like, they're holding on for dear life. Mm-hmm. And they had some D-back injuries, and,
I'm with you. I don't know why I had them winning 10, 11 games, but
well,
two might be
they're
it.
2-0.
2 might be it.
One thing on Pittsburgh and Rodgers is it's like last year. If you pressure him, he sucks. And there were stats coming out of today's game where it's like just as long as you're making him move around, he's not good. I don't know what happened to their run defense.
Yeah,
because the Jets ran all over him, and then Seattle was able to get whatever they wanted today. So I don't think Pittsburgh has it.
Pittsburgh and Denver defenses are wildly underwhelming so far, right? In terms of teams you thought were going to be good coming in.
I don't think it's fixable either. Ravens killed the Browns. We didn't talk about that.
Hey, 23, and I had minus 23.5. We do need to talk about that.
Oh, congratulations.
Good job by me. Thank you. 4-1 odds.
That got a little hairy there for a little while.
It was. I mean, that touchdown the Browns scored was hilarious. I mean, not for me, but yeah.
Niners Saints. I wrote down this question for you. What's the opposite of a multi-view game? Is it an oh-no-tie view?
Yeah.
Christopher Maltasante view? Like, I don't.
Good. Yeah.
There's got to be some name for it, but I really didn't want to ever put this in my 4. And then there are a couple moments when we got near the end of the first early game hour, the ending, where it's like, all right, fine. And now we're watching. My dad's like, whoa, this multi-view is crazy. Now we're watching Saints Niners. I'm like,
we're watching college teams? What? How'd you make that out? I thought that was yesterday.
What's this guy's name? Spencer what? Spencer Rattler, Mac Jones. The 0 tie view? I don't know.
I had to watch it. I thought I was smart by making the Niners my best bet because it went from 7.5 and then Purdy's out and Mac Jones is -3. And I looked at Mac Jones's stats. He's like 6-3 against the spread as a starter. It's like, wow, is that good? And then Rattler was like, 6-1 or something again. I was like, I'm going to keep betting against the Saints until they give me a reason not to. Yeah.
Great job. The mutilate view. Then Rams Titans. Nothing really to say other than Tennessee's just not well coached. They
had that one play.
23 penalties in 2 weeks.
You see his touchdown pass though?
I watched it live. It was
pretty
incredible.
Great. That was something else. That gives you hope, huh? It was like a 50-yard pass across the field.
They'll have a new coach next year. I mean, really, that's the type of quarterback Ben Johnson should have been aligning with. Instead, he went all in on
good call.
Caleb.